This is a new and unprecedented reality for Israelis, a sense they're losing support from traditional allies, while still living in fear after October the 7th.
Woe is me, man. No, what? They're living in fear after October 7? Like, oh man, dude, what will we do? What will we do about Israeli fears, dude? Well, I guess they should do a little bit more genocide, you know, just to appease the interests of the masses. I mean, what? I mean, Israeli fears, obviously. That means, like, Israel can continue doing its death and destruction campaign. I don't know, man. I see videos from Israel. They don't look to be in fear. As a matter of fact, they are very, very excited at the death and destruction campaign. They keep demanding more of it. Perhaps it's out of the fear that they have.
Criticism over the war in Gaza is growing inside Israel, but here in Jerusalem, it's a very different picture. And Keir Starmer's involvement is deeply unwelcome.
I think that the British have interfered in the Middle East for far too much.
Bitch, dude, same. I agree. Like the creation of Israel. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, you're American. Secondly, you're right. It's just we got to roll the clock way the fuck back here, okay? What do you mean? Oh, the British have interfered too much in Middle Eastern affairs? Yeah, I agree, bitch. What are you talking about? Strike back the time all the way before fucking Lord Balfour declared his intentions of sending everyone, every Jewish person to fucking Israel. Fuck you mean?
Far too long.
It's not
This is always like, this is the same whenever these motherfuckers say like, oh, dude, UN is Hamas. UN is Hamas. It's like, okay, well, if you think the UN is irrelevant, then we might as well just completely abolish the Israeli state, you know? No more Israeli state.
Hear what you see on the informations.
So the images we're seeing on television coming out of Gaza aren't real, is that what you're saying?
Voilà. Yes.
We give him a food, clothes, everything they need, and they're still killing us, and we give him things.
Karel, no! We give them everything and they still kill. They are killing. Why? Why they are killing? Enough champagne to fill the Nile. Dude, look at how fearful these guys are, man. I'm so glad that Sky News is finally covering. Israel blames everyone except itself for its own shame. Israeli journalist Gideon Levy. Sad to see such a level of denial. It's never Israel's fault. It's always someone else's. How do people reach their level of delusion and denial? Quite astounding, really. Did anyone bother to ask Jeffrey Dahmer whether his behavior was problematic? Deluded in sick society. That sure doesn't look like living in fear. Gazans look like they live in fear. IDF soldiers are admitting it. Blaming everything in the world without taking a look at yourself. British Empire brought Eastern White European Jews to Palestine in boat 1945. It's far before that, chatter or commentator. You're wrong. It started far before that. Without the British, Israel will not be established. It's over, man. Some of the dumbest motherfuckers in society are those who write comments on YouTube. The dumbest motherfuckers in society recognize what's going on. It's done. It's over. You can just fucking keep chirping and be like, oh, well, Israel is bad. Yesterday, they said Israel is good, okay, but Hamas. Today, they say Israel is bad, but Hamas. Tomorrow, they will say Israel is bad, period. It's that simple. Those who still try to actively defend Israel's genocide, its bloodshed, they will have no quarters, okay? It's done. It's over.
They need.
But Israel is also killing a lot of Palestinians as well.
It's not true.
While much of the Israeli media doesn't show the harrowing images from Gaza, they're being streamed around the world. Palestinians starved and stripped of their humanity. So appalled by the situation.
Like, look at this, bro. Look at this. Oh, we are living in fear. We are living in fear. But also, then you look at Palestinians, and they're like, no, that's real fear. That's real fucking madness.
It's prompted key allies like the UK to announce recognition of Palestinian statehood if it doesn't stop. Former Prime Minister Ehud Olmert understands this decision by the British, but says it's complex and stopping the war is the more urgent issue.
Israel is in complete control of Gaza. No one will tell me that we can...
Wait, what? Since 10/7? I don't think Hamas has killed anyone in Israel since 10/7. Have they even killed a single fucking person outside of Gaza since then? No. I don't think so. I mean, they were like lobbing missiles every now and then, but in the beginning, but that's also stopped as well.
Devastate Iran, 1,200 miles from the shores of Israel, and we can't make all the necessary technical, logistical arrangements to provide food in the 20 kilometers from Israel.
Some say strategically this has been really badly handled by the UK, that this was the wrong timing and they should have pushed for a ceasefire first.
Hostage families are furious, saying the UK's conditions disincentivise Hamas from ending the war.
If there is no ceasefire, there will be a state of Palestine, and the state of Palestine will continue to be at war with the state of Israel. The logic in this document is entirely faulty, and it's got all the feel of something being rushed out to placate whoever has been shouting loudest.
Donald Trump's envoy is returning to Israel for the first time in 3 months. Steve Witkoff is due to visit aid centres in Gaza. This comes as we received reports of hospitals overrun with casualties from aid sites. The question is what Trump's envoy will report back to Washington after seeing Gaza firsthand. Sally Lockwood, Sky News, Jerusalem.
Here's the most evil woman you have ever seen in your whole life.
Activists in Israel are radical groups like Sav Tasha, led by Reut Ben-Haim.
God forbid a girl have a hobby, yeah.
Today they're trying to block vital food aid getting to Gaza.
רוצים חסימה אפקטיבית לאורך שעות, אנחנו רוצים לחסום לחמאס את האוכל.
She's sharing her message to her online followers.
בסדר? עוד כמה שעות מחבלים, חמושים, הולכים לטפס על המשאיות האלה ולחגוג. הם לא דורכים על המשאיות, הם דורכים על הכבוד של עם ישראל, הם דורכים עלינו. מאיפה לארגון הטרור הקטן והקיקיוני הזה יש יכולת להמשיך לפגוע בנו? מאיפה? כי אנחנו מזינים אותם.
They're on their way to Nitzana, one of 3 aid entry points into Gaza that remain open. According to one Israeli think tank, 2/3 of Jewish Israelis oppose the transfer of humanitarian aid to Gaza residents. What I can't understand is how a mother of 8 is trying to block food to starving children in Gaza.
Okay.
How's your baby doing?
It's hard, but I can...
Oh, you poor lady, poor woman. It's hard. Okay, don't make your baby participate in war crimes, dude. You fucking freak. You absolute monstrous freak piece of shit. I can't wait for someone to clip this and be like, Hasan is being quite anti-Semitic to Adolfine Hitler, okay? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, God forbid that women have hobbies, huh? Why are you saying this? My hobbies are Hamas. My hobbies are killing children and denying aid to the Palestinians, which are not real.
Stay at home.
Are you not concerned, Reut, that by blocking the aid going to Gaza, a lot of Palestinians...
Yeah, never forget when I said the fucking rabid Jewish KKK settlers that were literally destroying aid. I called them inbred supremacist psychopaths, okay? And Ethan Klein turned around and said, they could be doing anything. They look like pleasant young gentlemen that are actually carrying aid into the Gaza Strip, as a matter of fact. Fucking clown.
So we're already suffering and starving.
It's a wrong question, okay? Because the aid gets to Hamas. The aid goes to Hamas.
We hit a roadblock with the border police. There's blurred lines between Reut and those there to enforce the law. But Mum is still on her mission to get to the border. Since the beginning of the onslaught in Gaza, the delivery of food has been weaponized. In March of this year, UN experts called out Israel's imposed starvation. The first item of the ICC arrest warrant request says Prime Minister Netanyahu and his defense minister bear criminal responsibility for the starvation of civilians in Gaza. Hunger, terror, death. There's no respite for the Palestinians. I return to the activists blocking the aid. It seems the echo chamber between the Israeli mainstream media and social media is encouraging this kind of direct action. Reut and her team have reached the crossing point into Gaza.
Israeli police is Hamas. They are not letting our babies of terror do the just thing and deny humanitarian aid to Hamas.
Reut's live stream continues at the border fence. As she tends to her baby, I meet another activist from the group.
So have you managed to block the gate now?
Yeah, the gate is closed, as you can see here. We closed it, and the gate will remain closed until they evacuate us if they manage to.
The aid is being blocked. People are...
Like, if they were real ones, they beat the fuck out of these people, okay? I've seen Israeli police and the Israeli military beat the fuck out of protesters. It's just protesters that were protesting against the administration's actions. So why don't they do that to these motherfuckers? Oh, our hands are tied. To be fair, I kind of get why Israelis always act so offended when the police IDF arrest them for what they view as relatively acceptable thing. All other signs indicate the police and IDF should be on their side. No, it's like January 6th when all of the people were like, why are you not letting us fucking take a shit in Nancy Pelosi's office? It's the same shit. It's literally the same principle behind the hog rebellion on January 6th. They were like shocked that cops would even, the limited amount of police presence on that day was like a force that would prevent them from entering the Capitol. But ultimately, this is performative.
Starving. And Israel's...
Like, if you want to see how the Israeli police force actually fucking works, watch them and how they treat Jews, okay? Watch them in Jerusalem against the tiny margin of anti-Zionist Orthodox Jews that live there, okay? They do not hold back when they are dealing with the anti-Zionist Orthodox Jewish community in fucking Jerusalem. They beat the fucking living doors off of those dudes, okay? Straight up. Straight the fuck up. There are obviously a lot of Orthodox Jews that are super pro-occupation, but there are still a tiny sliver of Orthodox Jews that are anti-Zionist. And they do not hold back on those motherfuckers, let me tell you, okay? Definitely different than these people here.
Responsible for that.
The ones who are responsible is Hamas. They are the legitimate government of Gaza.
Bitch, you're literally denying aid right now. What do you mean? The ones who are responsible is Hamas. It's like, okay, well, you're the one. The fuck you mean? You're the one who's literally fucking denying aid into the Strip. You are denying, currently, you are in the process of denying aid to stop starving children from getting aid, okay? You are stopping children from getting food. They are starving. It is not Hamas. You are so much worse than Hamas ever could be, okay? Hamas is literally the most moral force in comparison to you.
They need to take responsibility. We are at war. It is the war. And I want Israel to win that war, and we need to put pressure on Hamas. And this is the right and the most efficient way to do so.
For the South,
that's how you know this is a fascist society, by the way. When you got a marketing manager looking ass person like this saying these kinds of like Hitlerian things, that's how you know it's like it's over. Like the wonderful grandmas that you hear on like man on the street interviews in Israeli streets, and they're like, oh, I would never let children die except for Hamas, you know? And you're like, oh, okay, you're a freak. It's over. Yeah, the Swifty hat. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's like, this is how fascism takes root. When you got otherwise like normal looking white ladies literally going to the middle of the fucking desert to do a war crime. Okay? That's crazy. It's over.
And this is the right and the most efficient way to do so.
for the Savtasha group, their blocking is a success. No aid trucks got through that day. In the ensuing weeks, local media identifies some activists from the group ransacking aid trucks. Individuals within the Israeli forces reportedly tipped them off about where to target.
Wow. Wow. What? You mean to tell me there's direct collaboration between the Israeli security forces and the fucking rabid settler terrorists? I'm so shocked. What? 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 No. No. Khalil, no. Pork found in the kitchen? Stop. Tell me it's not like that. What? What?
Young settlers also stepped in, beating up drivers, looting aid, and even torching trucks heading to Gaza. The extremism reflected in these activists, both online and in the mainstream media, is coming from the top, from the Prime Minister himself, calling up biblical references of brutal retaliation.
When you see these kinds of images and you go, this is a depraved sick society, okay, which is understandable. Everybody with a fucking conscience says that, right? Recognizes it as such. But when you see stuff like this, and you go, whoa, 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 dude, chill. You're being anti-Semitic. This is about Jews. This is like about Judaism. You're criticizing Jews and Judaism. It's like, no, you're making that connection, okay? You are. I'm not making that connection. You're making that connection. It's a false connection that you yourself are jumping on. I think that is unimaginably anti-Semitic.